I'm back at Lydden Hill. It's a Saturday. The racing's going to be tomorrow, so I'm going to come back and do some more videoing. But today all the cars are arriving, and I think it's the custom built racing or something like that. I'll confirm it shortly. I'll ask this steward. I just found out it's called the Custom Cup. So it's the Custom Cup at Lydden Circuit. Today, Saturday, everything's arriving. I'm going to take a little stroll around the paddock and just have a look and see what's what. But definitely come back tomorrow, weather permitting, and do a bit of footage and video, as is my norm. Now, what is this? Is this a Scorpion tank? I remember making Scorpion tanks when I was a kid, FX models. A rather nice T1 VW bus, split screen. Look at this. The Ultima GCR. What is this? Custom car? Look at this. Buick. And now that makes me think of the wacky races. The gangster mobile, do you remember that one? And I'm looking here. Could it possibly be 9 litres? My word, how much fuel would that take? Amazing old car. Obviously used for weddings, etc. Nice Porsche 944. Always dreamed of owning one of them when I was a kid. Unless you get something that's in pristine condition, I bet that requires a lot of TLC. See a couple of cars have already come in here. TVR, it's in Healy. Lancia there. Is that a Morgan? No, what would that be? Lotus, Caterham. Ford Sierra, look at that cheeky Mini with that engine. Oh, I bet that tears around the track. Maserati, Subaru. Nice Volvo V70, is that? I think the original V70. I like the colour. I do like unique colours. Oh no, it's the 850. And we've got some TVRs and another Lotus. Let's go and have a look at them from the front. It really is the wacky races. Let's have a quick look at these. Here it comes. Love it, it's a family affair. It's called Pink Bunny, and the lady's got pink hair, there's a pink seat and the daughter's in it. I'm like, is it you or is it the daughter driving? Oh no, it's my husband. But it certainly is a family affair, so that's pretty cool. I love it, all the families here, look, all the kids. Dismantling, look at that. Hot rod drag racing. Let's just go over here and look at the static cars at the moment. Monte Carlo or bust. That looks like a Mini Marcos. I remember them as a kid. I had the little... It is Mini Marcos. Fabulous. So these are going to be racing tomorrow. Mini Marcos, Ford Sierra. I don't know if these static ones will be running. Is this the Lotus Esprit? Sort of the second generation from the James Bond one that we know. TVR. Is that, you pronounce that? TMR. Just love this Volvo because they look great. 850. I think that was the Volvo that saved Volvo as a company from being a stodgy, stuck in the mire grandpa type car. 16 valve mini. What does it say here? Factory fresh, following a build to Z-Car's Evolution Ashford. Wow, would have cost 50k to build. Porsche seats, BMW Mini Pano roof. Oh, that looks nice. Look at that. Isn't that a bit lush? Certainly a two-seater because the engine is in the back. Let's have a look at this engine. Oh, all you engine buffs. That's going to make some noise, isn't it? Renault Clio Sport. Look at this Austin Healey. And the CVR. So I might just hang about a little bit longer. Today's all about the cars arriving and the team setting up. I'll definitely be here tomorrow. And this is day 2. So what I'm discovering is that it's not a challenge in terms of like the historics on the hill or the Five Nations trophy. It's more about people customizing their cars and bringing it to the track today to take part in a number of challenges. So we will have things like Escort Mark 1s and, as we saw yesterday, the TVRs and things like that. But also people who just, as you can see here, customize their Minis, their BMWs, their Subarus, their Skodas. And what I think I'll do, once they've left this part, I'm going to go and take us around the paddock and see what's what. Oh no, we've got some stormtroopers over there. These are not the racing cars you're looking for. Oh, look at that Nissan. One Golf. So no actual racing each other, just kind of follow suit and open the gas, open the throttle, and away they go. Let's take a start looking at the static display. I'll walk up the right and come back down on the left. There's quite a lot happening here. No major racing cars, but it's always nice to see some of these. Look at this Ford Transit. Oh, that's major customization. God, look at that inside. They've taken all the new Ford interiors, but I tell you what, if I was going on a photography road trip, this would be perfect. Get myself one of these. Stand out from the crowd with a Mark 1 Transit, a McLaren, not so customised. Metro Type R Mini Clubman. Look at these headlights, are they funky or what? Mark 2 Golf. Oh, look at this, is it? What Jag is that? I think Mr. Hubnut would know. I'm not that much of a car enthusiast in terms of knowing the exact marks. 420. Right, let's carry on up here. A couple of Nissans. Skylines. Some American beasts. Quite a common sight on our roads these days, actually. Oh, look at this. It's kind of like how you'd expect an American car of this era or age to look and still be on the road. You must admire the fact that they haven't touched it up. Maybe that will happen in another time. Look at the size of this bonnet. It's like a king-size double bed. I could almost argue it's completely original, unmolested. Wow. I wonder if it's so old that you don't need an MOT. Yeah, we can look inside. Now that is tasty. You know, really treat your V-dub as a passion. Is that a lowered suspension? Does it raise? I have no comment other than it just looks wonderful. Another American beast here. Is this a Pontiac Mercury? I know that it's a Mercury, but look at that, isn't that great? Looks a little like the Ford LTD my father had when I was a teenager. You remember those country wagons with the wood on the side? Old Beetle. Bullet lives. Oh my word, look at this engine. Very nice. Where were we? This is where we were yesterday. They've got the hood open on the Buick 9. McLaughlin Buick 8. They've got the hood open. So let's have a look at this. Oh my word, it looks like a Spitfire engine. The size of this thing. Definitely looks like the Anthill mob. Still has that ring to it. A little bit of customization. T5. Another ideal photographer's camera van for road trips. That'd be worth investing in. Shelby Mustang. MG Midget. Classic British, even with the Americanized bumpers. That steering wheel's almost vertical. I think that's the one thing that I find uncomfortable. You know, rigid up. Kind of used to a steering wheel being raked. Here's a Capri now, is it? Oh, is it a 2.8 injection? Look at the pepper pot alloys. A-Reg. So we're talking 83, is it? 82, 83. I will certainly display it on the screen for you so that you know that is in some good condition. Were they that bad to handle on the roads? I've never driven a Capri. I think I'd like to. The fast, hot hatchback era killed those off. Look at this, Mustang GT. Is this what they call the fastback? Is this the second generation? Certainly looks like a Steve McQueen Bullet version. Whoa, let's have an overview. And inside, can't really see inside because of the glare of the windscreen, but that looks wonderful. British Hot Rod Association. I think they are. Obviously you can ride them on the roads, but it's all about customization and taking them to events. Tiny steering wheel. McCartney drove one of these in his movie Give My Regards to Broad Street, in his Hawaiian shirt. Picture here. Ford popular. Henry Ford, you can have it in any colour as long as it's black. All these custom guys disagree, I'd like to think. Well, it's definitely a Humber, and it's from the Roots group, as you can see. Look at that engine. But I'm either thinking Humber Hawk or, well, let's say on the, it doesn't say. RS Taunus, the German version of our Ford Cortina. I would suspect it's a Mark IV as opposed to a Mark V. Looks very retro inside, apart from the steering wheel. Trying to get a good angle there for you. It definitely looks like it would have been the Mark IV of the Cortina era. 2.8i. What's this? Is this a Plymouth? Look how wide it is. Another big double bed bonnet. This is quite tastefully done, actually. Biscayne. I'm not that up on American cars, I'm afraid. I've never had a big passion for them. I love the paint job. That is nice. And then we come to another 1940. Gosh, can you imagine this would probably be used? I can envisage this in, you know, matte green colour scheme of World War II. It's got the shape of a Vauxhall. Carlton, maybe? Rather nice. What's that? Leave me a comment. It looks like a Land Rover to me. Look, Corvette, Stingray Corvette. Look at this, and that looks juicy. Oh, you can't see inside. I've got the glare, but look at this engine. Pristine engine bay. It's got very, very delicate paintwork on the front. Bodywork, it looks reminiscent to me of Death Race 2000. Do you remember that movie with David Carradine and Sylvester Stallone? Old British pickup from the old Morris Oxford or Austin Cambridge stable. Souped up Fiats. Oh, look at this. RS 2000 Escort on an M plate. 1973, do we think? Well, there's no escaping the fact that this would go fast. Toyota engine. So yeah, you can squeeze a big engine into a little car. That is astonishing. Ooh, a couple of old juicy Fords. I learned to drive in a Mark II Escort with my father-in-law, and then I progressed to a Ford Fiesta Mark I, in which I passed my test after 6 lessons. But we shouldn't brag, we should stay humble. I love the old sharp speakers in the back. That was the key factor, wasn't it? If you had a car, you had to have a stereo, at least some sounds. I'm trying to get a good enough picture, but there's a glare. No. Yeah, there you go. You can see the speakers. I'd like to think there's a radio in there as well. Another Capri. Nice bodywork on that. Oh, cheeky, cheeky. No, I thought there was an engine in the back there. It's definitely going to be racing today. Might see that one on the track. It's got Mark IV. Let's nip through here. That's what we got round to here. Ford RS 200. So he's been racing in the Five Nations Trophy now. Got a bit of activity going on over here. Maybe these chaps are getting ready to go out. Oh, definitely a Corsa. Bastardised, of course. We're allowed to say that word because it's the legitimate use. Because what's the alternative? Unbastardised. Come on, lads. Get your hat on. Get your visor down. He's really going to go for it in a second. Help me put this on. And that's it for the paddocks, so I think I'll concentrate on watching a bit of racing going around and make my way around to various points and give you some filming of the cars going around. I have no idea what class this is, you know, what they're actually racing for. This is timed track racing, I think, so they could do 15-20 laps and get the best run or the best time for each track or lap that they do. So got some juicy shots. North End, and it's the hill climb time challenge, just where the second guy is with the orange overalls is the checkered flag, and the start point is down by the transit van. So, you know, green light goes, bang, off he goes. Try not to skid. Who can make the fastest time? Or it's probably a case of the drivers are allowed to have 2 or 3 shots at this. I'll move down a little closer in a minute and we'll have a look. In fact, no, let's do that now. Let's go down there. I thought if I stayed up here I'd watch them spinning out of control up here, because we like spinning out of control, don't we? Just bring your car here for a track day. You know. Oh, he lost it. Tragic. He's going to have a second try. He's not having a lot of luck with that car today. Red flag. when they race up to North End. There's no commentating today. It's just me. I don't actually know how long I last. Look at that cloud. Yes, I have an umbrella, but you know what? I'm standing with an umbrella. Come on, man up. Right, where's that Anglia? Let's follow it around the track. It looks serious business, that thing. Whoa. Oh, he's really going for it. That is some major horsepower. Here it comes again. Whoa, look at him taking those two. And those lads back in the paddock thought, yeah, we got these cars. And then suddenly, 1960s Anglia goes for it. So what do you suppose the engine is in that thing? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of horsepower. This is where you come in. If you're watching my Lydden Hill videos, you'll have seen that I just really don't have a clue what's going on here. They're just fast cars and it's fun to watch. Please leave a comment. Tell me what it is. What's in there? Whoa, did you see the flames? That was funky. Okay, it's promising some serious rain now. I can feel it down the back of my neck, so this might be the conclusion of the video. Just take a couple of stills of these cars going around, give you a little wee bit of a gallery of all the pictures I've taken. And thank you for watching, bearing with. Feel free to give the video a like and a subscribe. And every time there's a race here, I'll be back. Very nice indeed. Bye for now.